Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reacting to My Life Turned Upside Down When I Met My Bodyguard. So apparently this is supposed to be the newest MSA video, so let's watch it. We start off with this message. Imagine if ChatGPT was actually a real person who went to your school, hung out at the mall, and had to deal with all the drama of being human. Well, now you don't have to imagine. You have this video. Really clever MSA.
With my grandpa, who built a robotics empire after falling for my grandma. My dad met my mom on a cruise. They had my siblings, both happily in love. And then there's me, the only single one, until they decided ChatGPT could replace a real boyfriend. Hi, I'm Alina, and I like to believe there's a perfect match for me. Probably because everyone in my family found theirs. My best friend Melissa, on the other hand, thinks I'll die alone in a garage full of cats.
You can't keep blaming your family for setting the bar too high. The problem is you.
Being picky is not a bad thing, okay? It's like finding the perfect shoe. Too tight, you'll get a blister. Too loose, you'll trip and break your neck. You get what I'm saying?
I get that you're a total psycho. You've turned down 4 guys this week and it's only Tuesday.
She wasn't entirely wrong. But it wasn't my fault all the guys at school were marshmallows. I wanted someone who'd fight for me, who'd cross rivers of lava just to get me McDonald's at 11 p.m.
Nice AI.
Meanwhile, Melissa would date literally anyone who asked.
You never know until you try.
So, yeah, I stayed single all through high school. And that final summer, while Melissa was off on endless dates, I was stuck in my room, dramatically sulking over my painfully single life. Then one night, Grandma walked into my room.
Come with me to the lab, love. I have something to show you.
The lab was a hidden underground room where my grandparents spent hours experimenting with tech. I loved visiting as a kid, until the day I tripped over some wires and crashed their entire system. That was the end of my lab visits. Until now. Everything looked the same. The massive metal door, the dim room packed with computers and blinking lights. And there, near a towering glass tank filled with swirling mist, stood Grandpa. What's going on?
We noticed you've been feeling down, so we made you something special.
With that, Grandpa scanned his eye into a console connected to the tank, and it hissed open. Inside stood a boy about my age, inhumanly beautiful, and it looked like he was sleeping. Oh my god, who is that? Wait, did you guys kidnap someone?
See, darling, I told you it looks real. Fantastic craftsmanship.
It? You mean that's not a real boy?
Alina, meet Zenith 0.1, or as we call him, Alan. Alan, introduce yourself to Alina.
Are you setting me up with freaking ChatGPT?
Greetings, Alina.
That's kinda weird.
I have been programmed for one primary function: to analyze and comprehend your heart, to serve as your greatest supporter.
Thing, Alina. No one should ever find out that Alan is a robot.
Why?
The tech used to build Alan is illegal. If anyone, especially Herman Robotics, finds out about him,
Who the heck is
we're
Herman
in
and why
serious
does he look
trouble.
evil?
That company would stop at nothing to get their hands on him.
Wow, he's just so pretty. 21 G's. Now, when do I get him all to myself? My grandparents told me that they had a few last-minute fixes to do,
Yeah, to
and the
make him
next
look
morning,
more human, 'cause
I
I
found
can literally
Alan
see
standing next to my
the wire
bed,
sticking out of his
smiling at
chest.
me.
Good morning, Alina. My scans indicate you have entered the rapid eye movement stage of sleep exactly 32 minutes and 18 seconds ago.
You were watching me sleep? Don't do that. It's creepy.
Noted. Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
Detroit
I'd
become
love it
human
if you
who?
talked like
Detroit become human us.
a normal guy.
Noted. Anything else you'd like me to do?
Stop. That's worse. Let's stick to whatever you were doing before. For the rest of the day, I had Alan all to myself. And it was kinda awesome. When I couldn't decide on breakfast, he whipped up the most beautiful smoothie bowl.
Whoa,
When I struggled to
that's
pick a
some
movie,
robot.
he suggested a list of highly rated films. And when I got bored of staying home, he suggested we go out for a picnic. Everything was
That's
perfect.
cool.
Until we Suddenly, Alan started unbuttoning his shirt. Alan, what are you doing? But when I opened my eyes again, I saw his chest opening up like a compartment to reveal a fridge where he stored all the food. How cool was that? The last week of summer flew by as Alan helped me finish my bucket list. Visiting the amusement park, trying desserts, and watching sunsets together.
He got me that new harmonica bottle. You know, the one with the harmonica cap?
Wait, you dated him because of a water bottle?
Not just a water bottle, Alina. A bottle and a built-in musical instrument. Hydration and entertainment. I was weak.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Now I'm single and hydrated and ready for your drama.
No.
Now you tell me, on a scale of
You
1 to
didn't deserve
10,
that.
how boring was your summer?
Actually,
Sounds great, but he's not officially your boyfriend, right?
I mean,
no.
he's AI,
But
so no.
perfect, because there's this new guy, Mario. He's recently moved to town,
Mario
and
and
he's in my
Luigi.
bio class. And guess what the first thing he asked me was?
If you wanted to go out with him?
No, dummy, he asked about you. I'm telling you, Alina, this guy is perfect for you. He's cute, funny, manly, literally everything you've ever wanted in a guy. He's
Tall guy towering over me.
He looks like a vampire.
Melissa
What are
introduced
you
Mario
doing?
to me and asked if he wanted to have lunch with us. And obviously, he accepted.
So, you're into robotics too? Melissa told me about your family
You look
business.
like a
She's
vampire.
into fashion
Go
and
back to
makeup.
Dracula's
Can't you tell
castle.
by how gorgeous she is? I swear, her eyeliner skills
That's
are
what I'm going
insane.
later.
She could do a perfect wing in like 3 seconds. It's basically her superpower.
Pushy with all his friendly questions that I barely got any of my homework done.
Oh, wow.
Thankfully, when I got home,
That's just
Alan was there to help. While Alan was steady and reassuring, Mario was relentless. And Melissa wasn't helping.
Weird.
She kept insisting he was good for me, and in him that way.
Then who are you interested in? Alan? Because in that case, why haven't I met him yet?
Because he's not. I think.
Blah, blah, blah. Excuses. Either introduce me to Alan or date Mario.
I knew Melissa wasn't gonna let this go. So a couple of days later, I invited her to hang out with me and Alan in the mall.
Let's see
As
how
soon
this
as she
goes.
saw Alan, her eyes went wild.
Wow, you're cute.
Hello to you too, Melissa. I've heard a lot about you.
Me too. Is he always this formal, Alina?
He's just really polite.
Politeness often leads to respectful conversations, but I can adapt to the tone you prefer.
It's cool.
We wandered around the mall shopping, and Melissa and I got caught up in nonstop laughter over.
Well, you can pick something now.
Sure. Alina, what would you like me to wear?
Alan just stood there like a rock, waiting for my command. I awkwardly picked up a pair of blue jeans and a white t-shirt and gave it to him.
Isn't
There you
that a
go,
little
enjoy.
boring?
No,
you
Melissa.
look boring.
If Alina likes this, so do I. It's my job to keep her happy at all times.
I felt a little embarrassed that
Isn't he just weird? He agrees with everything you say. And
Yeah,
didn't you
that's what
see
a
how he
boyfriend
shut
or
me down when I
girlfriend
was
should
on
do.
his side?
he
not
just really cares about me.
It just depends on your relationship, to be honest. But don't date Chat GPT.
And maybe it's hard for you to understand because you've only dated jerks.
What's that supposed to mean?
I didn't mean to be harsh, but it's not my fault that most of Melissa's boyfriends were selfish and Alan was kind and thoughtful.
He's an AI.
Tension lasted all day. And then Mario joined us at lunch.
She's just cranky because of that weird boyfriend of hers.
I felt mad that my best friend would say such a thing in front of someone I barely knew. So I ignored both of them and went home. I decided not to speak to Melissa for some time. But later that day, the doorbell rang, and Melissa walked in. Alone, Melissa turned to me suspiciously.
Why is this boy always hovering around you? And why is he at your house so late? Your parents don't have a problem?
That's why you came here? To judge me more?
Yeah.
No, I came here to say that Alan's not good for you. He's too intense,
Well,
and
you
something
just-
about the way
you
he
just
talks
ate
is
jerks. How
creepy.
would you know?
Take it from me, this boy is bad news.
Really? And who's good news? Mario? Who can't read the room and realize we're annoyed and not in the mood for his dumb jokes?
And acts like a freaking bot, unlike Mario, who's human.
Enough with Mario. I'm not
Go back to
interested.
Luigi.
How many times do I have to say that? Before Melissa could say another word, Alan walked in looking angrier than I'd ever seen him and grabbed Melissa's arm.
You need to leave now, Melissa.
Let me go.
But Alan just opened the door and escorted her out. I was so angry, I stormed to my room. and Alan walked in right behind me. That's just how it works, Alan. People just want love.
Huh. Interesting.
Ugh, she is so annoying.
Does she bother you that much?
Yes, I don't want her to talk to me ever again.
Well, then kill her.
For the next few days, Melissa just ignored me completely. Fine, I didn't care. I had Alan. Oh, empty. I missed Melissa, and I tried apologizing, but she wouldn't respond. We were truly alone. I had to talk to someone about this, so I decided to tell Grandma what Alan had done, hoping to get some advice.
Oh, wow. He's smarter than we thought.
Well, his smartness cost me my friendship.
No, darling. You lost your friend because you chose perfection over real human connection. Alan follows your commands because that's what he's designed to do. But you can't expect real people to fit into your world perfectly. You have to meet them halfway.
I know, but Alan's the kind of guy I've always wanted. He's perfect. Like Grandpa's perfect for you. Dad is perfect for Mom. Why can't I have someone like that?
When I started working with your grandpa, he couldn't stand me. Neither could anyone else in the lab.
That. You know, there's this cute ice cream place that serves the best sundaes. No pressure, but I have a feeling you could use some company right now.
I did need a distraction, so I agreed.
Let me guess,
And to my surprise, it wasn't so bad. He was funny, sharp-witted, and surprisingly easy to talk to. The more time I spent with Mario, the more I found myself enjoying his company. And I started thinking we could be more than just friends. Until things started to get a little creepy. He kept asking about my grandparents, how they started their business, whether they were still inventing
He just wants your grandparents. Just go marry her grandparents then.
new technology, and if we could visit their labs. And weirdly enough, he was super curious about Alan.
So, is Alan from this town?
Nope.
Then how did you guys meet?
Through my parents. I finally found an old newspaper article. Turns out, Mario's full name was Mario Herman, and he was the future heir of Herman Robotics, the same company Grandma had warned me about. So that's why he was so curious about Alan. He knew he was a robot. Shocked.
He's a robot? How? He looks so real.
Yes. And I thought I could control him, but clearly I was wrong. But the worst part is Mario. I gave him a chance, but I've just found out he's about to inherit our rival company, Herman Robotics. He was using me to get to Alan. I'm sure of it.
No wonder he was so persistent about meeting you. Ugh, I'm so sorry, Alina. I shouldn't have pushed you so hard to go out with that weirdo.
It's okay.
Exactly,
You didn't
best
know.
friend.
But now, I have a plan, and I need you.
Whatever it is, I'm in.
I gave Melissa a rundown of our plan, and she loved the idea. We needed a boy to help us out, and she convinced her boyfriend to be a part of it. The next day, we got to work. Mask, makeup, colored lenses, and clothes that made Melissa's boyfriend look almost too perfect to be human. Once everything was in place, we set the plan in motion.
Let me see. Okay, so basically, I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna trick him with a clone of the robot that's actually a human. But I think so. That's the plot, I think.
We deepened. This was perfect for him. A chance to finally face Alan in person.
You think I'm scared of him? When does he want to meet? I'll be there.
He's waiting for us in the school courtyard. But please, Mario, don't go.
Don't try to stop me.
Mario puffed out his chest and marched toward the courtyard, and I ran after him. As soon as we stepped in, Mario's brother. I recognized him from the newspaper article.
So, this is the robot you were talking about. Looks pretty real to me.
And now he's ours.
They lunged at Melissa's boyfriend, but he broke free and sprinted toward the cafeteria.
Someone call security!
Mario and his brother chased him into the cafeteria. Hurt someone!
Someone? Or your precious robot? I know your family's dirty little secret. My family moved me to your school. Herman Robotics is done being second place to you freaks!
Have you lost it completely? He's not a robot!
Shut up, Alina. My parents have been watching you. I know your grandparents developed this robot in their secret lab using illegal technology and named him Alan. You think I was following you around because I liked you?
Really, guys?
Get real. Listen up, everyone. Alina's family's
just stand on the
crazy.
table. I was
They built this
eating there.
life-size robot because their precious little girl is too dumb to find a real boyfriend. And this is just a prototype. They are building an army of robots using illegal tech so one day they would take over the whole town.
The heck is that a robot if he's literally bleeding? Cut it out with this dumb joke already!
Mario spun around, ready to yell at that guy, and Melissa's boyfriend seized the opportunity to break free. He stumbled to the ground, wincing in pain, while a group of guys rushed over to help him up. Melissa immediately ran to his side. The entire cafeteria erupted as people started throwing accusations at Mario and his brother. Friend, he pushed him and started telling everyone that he's a robot.
That's a lie! Sir, Alina's family has a robot in their basement that looks like a man. They built it using illegal technology. They tricked me into thinking their friend was the robot.
Mario, what nonsense! Do you hear yourself?
You have to believe me.
But the principal asked the officers to arrest Mario and his brother for assault, and then what if I went too far? What if he actually got hurt? But before I could say anything, Melissa turned to me with a very weird look on her face.
Alina? I don't think this is my boyfriend.
Excuse me? What now? Melissa's boyfriend lifted his head and looked right at me. Now that I was this close, I could clearly see no wig, no contacts. It was Alan himself. Alan? But you were in pain. We all saw it.
Was it convincing? I tried to use everyday language that a teenager would use to fit in, but my calculations suggested I may have overestimated the appropriate pain response.
Too. How can he be capable of feeling or wanting something? Out of literally nowhere, Melissa's actual boyfriend appeared, out of breath and looking frantic.
I'm here! I'm here! I made it in time, right? I couldn't get the contact lenses in by myself. What?
I dropped Alan back home and gave my grandparents the full rundown of what happened with
At least Alan was there to protect you. I wonder how he got that idea.
That's what was weird. Alan said he was worried about me. He wanted to protect me.
I can erase my progress if you're not happy with it. But personally, I kind of like to keep it.
No, Alan. Sweetie, absolutely not. This is a scientific breakthrough. Do you realize how big this is?
But I had bigger problems, like surviving Melissa's matchmaking.
So she didn't date. So basically the lesson is that ChatGPT can't replace real feelings, and no ChatGPT boyfriend. Anyways guys, hit that subscribe button and like this video. Make sure to turn on notifications too. See you guys later. Bye guys.